a very late night edition of Microphones of Madness's Monday Night Heroes, where Nick has just returned from the bowels of Oakland to be here with us, not arrested, so that he can run A Time for Harvest, Chapter 2. Nick,
I almost got arrested. All right,
good man.
You guys are.
Were you carrying a knife, Nick?
No.
The police.
No, it was the fucking PETA activists that were like disrupting everything, and then they were trying to hold up a big sign, so I wanted to rip the sign away, but somebody else did it for me.
Well, people eating tasty animals were disrupting a Bertie Sanders.
Yeah, it was weird. People eating tasty animals.
They make great barbecues.
So, when we last left, everyone was on a train back to fucking Arkham.
And you guys have made it back to Arkham now.
Dun, dun, dun.
And you guys are met at the train station by the Dean.
Straight out of Arkham.
The Dean of Students is here, Marinus Bickness, and he is here to take you back to campus.
His name is what?
Marinus Bick.
Marinus Bickness.
Bickness. I have a great friend in Rome whose name is Marinus Bickness.
Dean Bickness.
So are we down with the Bickness? I'm just curious.
Bickness.
Flickum Bickness.
He has a wife, you know. Her name is Incontinentia.
All right, well...
Incontinentia buttocks.
Okay, so we're off the train, and the Dean of Students is there.
And he's taking you back on a bus.
Boss, boy. Fucking
on the way, he says, nobody say a word until we get back.
Jawohl.
The entire bus ride is silent. You pass by the familiar countryside of your home state, Massachusetts, and you guys eventually get back to the school. The dean asks for you to accompany him to his office.
Okay.
Which I'm assuming you all do, since you guys are all in deep trouble. Once you get there, he explains that he's heard reports from both the sheriff and the professor that some of you were...
I'm sorry, what report did he hear from the professor?
Well, that's what I'm going to say right now, is he's heard reports that you guys were...
I'm sorry, but the professor was unable to give reports.
That's not what he's gotten.
Just be cool, man. Just be cool. The professor, he says the professor said something. The professor said something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rolf.
Yep.
Ixnay.
Interesting.
Specifically, indecent behavior and drunkenness during your field trip, while the school had responsibility over all of you. So,
I'll have you know I was not drinking.
He warns you that this will go on your public record or permanent record, and that any more mistakes, no matter how small, any more mistakes, no matter how small, will result in an immediate expulsion.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 27 on law and litigate away this particular problem, pointing out that both the authority of the arresting officer and the dean are such that they can not only...
He tells you to shut up immediately, or else you're gonna get expelled. Now, you may all go back to your rooms. And go about your day. You guys have... So, you're dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have about a week until your next semester starts. It's the middle of August.
Where?
Well, Benny, looks like we're on double secret probation.
Oh, wow. Like I've never been on that before.
I never have been on that before.
We should have a toga on.
I will defend us all. I will sue this school to the ground if they so much as try to lay an unripe hand on us.
Well, you have fun with that. I'm going to the library. I have a report on bruising to take care of.
Bruising?
Yes, bruising. Post-mortem bruising.
Right.
So you guys are pretty much free to do as you will. You are back at Miskatonic University. You guys have about a week until your classes start.
Who wants to break into Professor office with me?
Well, I will be in the vicinity of where those events might occur for that particular reason. Since apparently litigating my way out of this problem has been ineffectual.
I think we determined by autopsy, unless you're looking for some type of communication between Blaine and the professor. We killed an innocent man.
No
What
one
the
can.
hell?
A man died of causes unknown by means that no one can prove.
Blunt force trauma delivered at least 35 miles an hour.
No, we dumped him down the well. As
You
far as
did
I know,
not-
he has just disappeared.
No, as
No one
as
even
far
knows.
as anyone else is concerned, he mysteriously disappeared. No,
Yes.
no. You have no knowledge of any of this. That's the story to go with.
Wait, the dean has mysteriously disappeared now? Come on.
No, I'm talking about
Professor.
that professor who allegedly was up there. Although I have no memory of ever seeing him up there for reasons that are not clear to me.
Well, tell me how it goes. And you never saw me if you get caught.
Whatever happened to him, I did not see it because I was never there.
I'm talking about breaking into the office,
Oh, that.
Shylock.
I will get back on the flesh.
No shit, Shylock. Wait, that's not right.
I've heard of the Sherlock.
Me Shylock, Sherlock, you Shylock.
But anyway, I think though that Professor is not to no pun intended a dead end. Now that Cainrus,
Yeah, but Blake was his student. Yeah?
Not Blake, Blaine.
Blaine. Sorry.
Blaine.
Blaine.
I'm sorry, did I put
Okay.
Blake? Yeah, Blaine.
Blaine was his student, yeah? So maybe there's something in there. Unless Blaine has offices.
does he?
As a TA?
I doubt it.
He has been known to.
Hey, Nick, does Blaine have offices, or does he share them with Professor in the well?
Poopy pants.
He shares them. If you're trying to find information from Blaine, you believe the best bet would probably be his bedroom itself, or his dorm room.
There you go.
Blaine's are there.
Say that again.
Blake,
There's only one dickhead, Blaine.
and Blaine is the
I
guy.
think being a dickhead kind of comes with that.
My character's name is Blaine, too.
I thought your character's name was Blake.
Yeah, your character's name
No,
is
I
Blake.
thought the
It says-
doctor,
It says on your name
professor's
tag.
name was Blake.
It says on your name tag, Blake.
I just, yeah,
Yeah, there are a lot
That's
of B's
what-
in this campaign.
I thought
Yeah.
It's weird.
I changed my name tag. I didn't realize I screwed it up. Is what I'm saying.
You're Mortimer now. You get to be Morty.
What's up, Mort?
Better than Mortimer Milquetoast.
So
What's happening, Morty?
Ella, I thought his name was Stanley.
Chad Johnston, college football star.
So maybe what we should do is have one of us distract Blaine while the rest of us or somebody else goes through his stuff.
How far in advance are we of Blaine and the others?
This is hall past. They're
So they're back?
yeah.
Okay.
What's the... Is, like, Bubba still, like, covering it?
Bubba's done.
The last we saw of Bubba, he was, like, still in the house, though. That's what I'm wondering. If everyone's back,
No,
what
Bubba
is
was
that?
dead before. Bubba was dead.
I agree
carried
with
off.
it. All right, he got carried off and he was dead.
Yes.
But the point I'm
We no
making
longer
is when we
exist.
ran over
Out of
Blaine.
character, we no longer exist. You and I, we no longer in this
As a
game.
matter of fact, we should probably introduce Lillian Spencer's new characters.
I'm going to the library.
Where I am, probably.
I was gonna ask, is that where Ella would be?
Yeah, more than likely.
Okay. What are you looking for at the library?
I'm working on my paper on post-mortem bruising. So nothing in particular.
You know, you got to be the only person I ever see take that book out of here.
Well, I've seen plenty of people take books out of here.
That book, not any book. That book.
This book?
That book.
Oh. Well, yeah. This book is great. It's fantastic.
Take your word for it. So how'd the trip go?
Terrible. It was awful. I shouldn't have went.
Any specific reason it was terrible? I fully expected you to say it was terrible, because that's your personality.
Jeez, not even back in town a day and I've had my balls busted twice.
You know you missed me.
Well, let's see. I'm going to look around and see if there's anybody else listening.
As a matter of fact, there isn't anybody that seems like they're overhearing or trying to eavesdrop on you, but one of the other students that was on the field trip is there.
Right. We are going to the special collection.
Well, Benedict didn't know you cared.
We're not going back there for that this time.
You know that due to some recent instances that the restricted collection is now under lock and key.
What the hell?
A couple of weeks ago, there was a break-in. The guard dog was killed, and it's been under lock and key since.
Dr. Armitage, Professor Armitage has not been in here since then. I'm kind of worried about the old guy.
Where's his granddaughter?
She's off, too. I haven't seen her in about 2 weeks either. I don't know. That was a weird one.
We need to talk about it, but we can't talk here.
Oh. It's one of those.
Yeah.
So the usual place?
Where's the usual place?
Wherever plot-wise they won't be. That we can go.
Your dorm room or mine?
Obviously not mine.
Fine. We'll go back to my dorm room.
Okay. On the way out, roll a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah, both of you.
Yes, I made that.
And you, Rodney.
Give me a second. Spot hidden, spot hidden, spot hidden. Spot hidden. Fuck, I failed.
Okay. Ellie,
Wait, I want to push that. Can I push that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I passed with a 6 out of 70 this time.
Okay, so you both see another one of the students from the field trip. His name is Jason Trent. He's got kind of a reputation around the school for being kind of an oddball, outsider type guy. He's reading a book about occult lore, specifically the Key of Solomon.
Greater or lesser?
Greater.
Mm.
And you guys are off to your dorm room.
Okay, once we get back to the dorm room, we'll fill her in on everything that transpired. Excluding Rolf's incident.
Murder.
Okay. Are you going to tell her about the
It was a giant freaking bug, man.
Yeah, okay.
Giant. I told you about not sleeping.
Look, this has nothing to do with my propensity toward insomnia, voluntary insomnia. I know what I saw, and what I saw was I touched it. Right? Everybody in the house fell asleep. I went and hid because I'm not stupid. And Blaine was there, and a bunch of other people, and now everybody's fine. And then we had that weird kid reading the Greater Key of Solomon. I mean, come on. Things are not adding up around here. I mean, we got arrested for no reason whatsoever. We were just driving around.
You know me, I always think it's a conspiracy. Because it is.
It is. This time it is a conspiracy, definitely. That whole thing with the pyramids, I'm not really sure where you get that idea.
Right.
And banana bread.
I don't feel like going into the details about the banana bread again, but if you just look at the map of the pyramids, you'd understand what I'm talking about.
Right. They look like Orion's belt. Yeah.
You don't have to believe me.
But do you believe me? Because this is some real serious next level shit, man.
Well, I don't not believe you, but I don't know. This is kind of shady.
It is kind of shady.
Because I fully expected you to get expelled from that trip. No offense.
Right. So, yeah, you want to get married? Because it looks like we're already, like, having a terrible relationship.
No, you never take me to dinner.
You know what? I could use a fucking dinner. What do you want?
I don't know. If you're paying, whatever.
All right. So, are you guys gonna go out to dinner?
Yeah, we're gonna go out to dinner, and you can flash over to everybody else. Apparently, I have an escaped toddler.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. What are the rest of you doing?
Aren't we getting ready to
Breaking into Blaine's.
Yes.
Okay. Who's going to go try to find him to distract him?
I can't get near him.
Who's got a good, like, any social skills at all?
Let's see.
I think
have
Chad's lack of social skills might come in handy.
I have persuade at 45.
I have
I got
persuaded.
40.
But
I have
Chad-
persuaded
only 35.
60.
Sounds like Blake is the best one to talk to him.
I got persuaded 60 and fast talk at 25.
Okay, so I guess you're the volunteer. So how are you going to go about trying to find this guy?
Just ask around at the dorm that he lives in if anybody's seen him.
Okay. As you ask around, it turns out that his absence since the field trip has been quite noticeable.
It's been like a day.
It's been a couple. It's been a couple.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently he started drinking heavily again, and he's been avoiding old friends.
I can get behind half of that. Is he just hiding in his room, or where?
Nobody seems to know. Getting his address might be a good idea.
Okay. Like his home? Does he live in Arkham?
Yeah, he lives in Arkham.
But not like on campus.
No, he has like he lives in an apartment outside of campus. Roll persuade or charm or fast talk, whichever is highest.
Like 6.
Okay.
For persuade.
So with that succession, you get his apartment address.
Cool.
It turns out he lives in a converted attic apartment in an off-campus house on West Pickman Street.
Of course he does.
Hickman Street, nice.
To the observatory.
Okay, well, I'll go run interference with him while the other guys break into his office. Wasn't that the plan?
Yeah.
We should probably ask for a
No,
signal.
we were going to go into his apartment because we were told that would be our best bet.
Okay, so you want me to get him out of his apartment and take him somewhere?
Yeah, if he's in there. If not, we'll just...
I'll just take him someplace to get a drink.
All right.
Assuming he's still alive.
Taking a movie. You know.
Does anybody have a locksmith?
Well, I got to get him out of there first.
He might not be in there, though.
Right.
I have engineering. Will that help?
I guess if we could just take the hinges off of his door, bring a screwdriver.
Okay, so Blaine, you're gonna go to his house first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got chemistry. I can acid the lock off.
Once you get to the apartment and knock on the door, an older man answers. He asks, "How can I help you? Are you looking for the empty room that's for rent?"
No, I was looking for Blaine, the student.
Oh, I haven't seen him for a few days.
He came back with us.
That's odd.
Have you checked his room?
I know. I try to let my tenants have their privacy.
Tell him we have very important notes from the field trip. He has them, and we need to bring them to the campus for correlation.
Well, I needed to talk to him about some school-related stuff. Is it okay if I go and knock on his door?
Roll a persuade roll.
Hey, I can even show you if you want.
You're on
Let's
fire,
do it,
dude.
man.
No, that's fine. Yeah, he says, okay, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I can go unlock the door for you. It'll be just a few minutes, right?
Yeah, if assuming he's there.
Well, I don't think he's in, but are you just collecting the notes or dropping them off?
I was gonna just collect some things.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
He'd-
I'll be. Yeah, he lets you. He welcomes you in and says it's just upstairs, first door on the left. I'll be down here. I have difficulty with stairs, with my old age, and he just hobbles on. He shuts the door and he hobbles on into his room.
Are we all here?
I don't know if you guys were all there. It sounded like it was just Blaine, but
We're probably off to the side, kind of watching, I would guess.
yeah.
So you guys are gonna wait for me to haul him off, and then you would
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Well, is there a back door you can let us into?
There is actually
Fire escape.
there is a back door. There is a rear door. I'm assuming you guys are in a car waiting, like the sidewalk or near on the street. Yeah, how would you guys like to do this?
Is he?
The floor is laying on.
Attic.
What's the house owner doing? Is he just standing at the bottom of the stairs like a guard? Or
No, he went back into his room.
okay, I'm gonna see if I could sneak down and pop the door for everybody else.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth with a bonus die, because the guy's kind of old.
Okay, run this bonus die thing by me.
You're going to roll 2 10-sided dice, and then take the lower one.
Take the lower one.
Actually, you're gonna roll 3 because you 2 for the tens place and 1 for the ones place.
Right. 2. Yeah, I don't make it.
Okay. So yeah, you unlock the door. I guess,
Oh,
like-
you made it. I thought you said you didn't make it.
I didn't make it.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Push the roll.
Oh shit!
What is that?
That means you roll again, and if you don't make it, then the penalty is a little bit more dire than it would be originally.
Okay.
Now, does he get the bonus die on the push, or
Nah.
okay?
At 3.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you make it. You open the door. It
You are a hedge ninja.
creaks. It creaks a little bit, but you're able to gesture for everyone else to come inside.
Okay. I'll lead the way. He seems to be better at going through other people's possessions than me.
Me? I suck at it.
I'll peek around, but
I have spot hidden and engineering.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
funny, too.
I don't. I'll tell you what I'll do. I have listened, so I'll just,
We'll be the lookout.
I'll be the lookout.
Sweet.
I've got spot. I made my spot hidden roll.
I should roll, shouldn't I? Oh,
I have a
He
pretty-
strikes me as
I have
the
a
type of
pretty high-
person who would put his key under the mat.
I have a pretty high dodge. I can do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
Pops, do a barrel roll!
So you guys go up the stairs to his room. It's a single-room apartment. On first glance, it appears to contain nothing of real value to any of you. The room appears to have been relatively well-maintained and clean, but now books and class-related notes are scattered everywhere, as are many empty whiskey bottles. Somebody roll psychology?
Ooh, I got that.
There are a few empty bags of sugar as well.
I ate.
So,
Crap.
with your assessment, Wesley, you find that all the empty bottles suggest something has recently greatly affected the occupant, resulting in them seeking solace in the bottle.
Ah.
Chad made his psychology roll and he had base.
It's the same thing essentially. Somebody's been trying to drink themselves stupid.
Just trying to explain that Chad Johnson, the village idiot, basically just made a psychology roll, so I think he's gonna lie down for a while.
Probably heard something like this on the radio.
Too much brain power.
Yeah.
Think
Radio
hard. All right, so I'm assuming you guys are conducting a thorough search.
Oh yeah, I am at least.
Okay.
Yes, me too.
As you guys are looking around this small room, you find a complete set of encyclopedias that occupy a few bookshelves, along with several books of a geological bent. Standing beside these... You're going to grab those?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them and look at them.
Oh, okay. They're just geological textbooks. You're pretty familiar with them, to be honest.
Okay.
Standing beside these well-thumbed books are a couple of books on anthropology and American folklore that hardly appear to have been opened or let alone read. Underneath a pile of dirty clothes in the closet, someone has found more empty whiskey bottles. Next to the bed, on top of a secondhand nightstand, is a small stack of books concerning the occult, with titles including H.P. Blavatsky's Isis Unveiled, Reginald Scott's The Discovery of Witchcraft, and Lodovico Maria Sinistari's Demonality.
What is all this?
Weird.
ISIS. Who's ISIS?
As somebody is searching the desk, you find a letter from Professor Harold to a Professor Ashley Learmonth that some of you are familiar with from the school. It reads, Dear Ashley, I wish to thank you for coming through in regards to the funding of the field trip I have planned. I can't imagine why the university would deny me funding for such a potentially beneficial excursion. I have my suspicions that damnable Wilmarth is behind it. In any regard, I believe it's quite generous of Federated Oil and Chemical to finance this expedition, and I sincerely look forward to integrating our student, as I have been a vocal proponent of interdisciplinary field trips for quite some time. I hope your students are as fruitful in their diggings as mine will undoubtedly be in their quest for local folklore. Please let me know if I can be of service to you in the future. Yours, Roger Harold.
That guy's name was Ashley.
Learmonth.
Yes, it's yeah.
What was the name of the oil company?
Federated Oil and Chemical.
Federated Oil and Chemical. They're a competitor of Blaine Chatsworth's family company.
Bastards.
Somebody made a spot hidden roll earlier, right?
I did.
Somebody did, yeah.
Okay. You find some small goose down feathers that are on the floor and on Blaine's desk.
Weird.
They seem like they're coming from the bed.
Alright,
That would probably be... Go ahead.
I was going to say, does the bed have a hole in it or anything?
On first glance, it doesn't look like it has a hole in it. How thorough are you looking at this thing?
We're giving the old poke test over every inch of that bed.
Well,
Oh my
Chad did jump up and down on it a little bit, so I'm sure feathers would have popped out.
Ooh, yeah.
He's a big boy. When he sits down, a lot of things move.
As you're jumping on it, you can feel one spot on it is kind of harder than the rest for some reason.
Ew!
Not like that.
Oh.
Well,
What's
Wes
this?
there, so you know.
I got $1 that says it's a deceased prostitute.
We're not there.
We're not playing 4 rooms.
Can it be a living but willing prostitute who doesn't require money?
How big a spot is this?
I will try. Is it under the sheets?
No.
Is it under the mattress?
Yeah. Okay, so you flip the mattress.
Yep.
And you find a slit that's been cut into the mattress. And inside is a book.
Chad finds it and looks at it and goes, meh, and throws it out, continuing to look into the mattress to see if there's anything important.
I go for the book.
All right. So as Chad throws the book over his shoulder, a leaf of paper falls out of it. It has the letterhead of Miskatonic University's College of Sciences and School of Mathematics. It reads, "Dear Mr. Abelard, I regret to inform you that it would appear that Pasqualium is extraterrestrial in origin. My students have returned with another sample of the ore, which they found in a crater they estimate to be thousands of years old. I'm enclosing photographs of the site for your perusal. According to my students, they found the ore at Red Rock Mountain, 5 miles due south of Brattleboro. I've taken the liberty of holding on to both samples of the ore so that I may continue testing them. If you desire the original sample returned, please contact me. It has been a pleasure dealing with a philanthropist such as yourself, sir. If I may be of any further assistance to Federated Oil and Chemical, I would welcome your call. In thanks and appreciation, Professor Ashley Learmonth." Wesley, you're reading the rest of it, I guess?
Well, I was taking a look at that book that he got through. I was heading towards that.
Well, read the rest of the letter.
Sure, I'll read the rest of the letter, though.
That's the whole letter. I was wondering if you're reading the book.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm reading the book.
Okay. The rest of the book reveals that Daphne Devine, this is the handwritten journal that once belonged to Daphne Devine, one of the members of the last expedition that had the incident. Daphne is one of the people that went missing.
Oh, was that his girlfriend?
Yes. Yeah, she was Blaine's girlfriend.
Ah.
Reading the hidden book reveals Devine submitted her journal to Professor Harold in the hope that she and her colleagues could be sent back to Cobb's Corners, allowing them to collect more data and possibly physical evidence of strange creatures said to be living in the mountains. It begins by outlining the successes the group has had to date, explaining how the Cobb's Corners locale is rife with local legends. Next, she details her plans for re-interviewing a local man named Jethro Cratchit in the hopes to obtain his grandfather's diaries. They contain a wealth of folk tales he collected when working as a traveling salesman. Finally, the bulk of the journal is composed of the local legends the group was able to gather. There are no stories directly alluding to the presence of the strange monsters, although some of the stories very subtly hint at them. Yep. It's essentially a lot of the entries are just retelling of the tall tales that you guys heard in town.
Okay.
We wasted a bunch of days on nothing that was already here. This was the worst trip ever. Yeah.
The worst trip ever.
Yeah, we got the dead girlfriend's diary. Well, missing, probably dead. Letter. Okay.
What if Blaine was reading this looking for clues to her whereabouts?
I'm thinking we hold on to this and see how this plays out.
Everyone roll listen rolls.
23. Eat it.
You're diddly.
30 out of 50. I am on the lookout.
I didn't make
I
it.
make mine.
You guys can hear the landlord from downstairs shout up the stairway. Did you find those notes, Sonny?
I give 2 hoots like a hoot owl and 1 like a barn owl. The signal.
Oh, shit.
Well, how far up is it? How far up was this apartment again?
You don't know how difficult it is to hoot in a German accent.
He has a converted attic apartment.
How many floors up is that?
Das Hut! Das Hut!
It's the third quote-unquote floor. It's not really a floor itself. It's an attic. You have to pull the door down to get to it.
Ah.
So there's 1 floor of stairs to get to 1 floor of apartments, and then you have to go up, pull down ladder.
Was thinking, is there a window we can just that leads up to like a fire escape or some type of
I just
In the attic.
Stay away from the
go
fire
down
escape.
there and talk to this guy while the rest of us slip out.
Oh right, distraction guy is with us, right?
Yes.
God, we had a distraction.
The Prussian guy.
I can try and distract him.
Somebody go and distract him.
Who's distracting who? What?
Wait, just tell him you'll be down in a second. You're almost done.
Tell him you'll be down in a second. These papers are all a mess.
Sorry,
they
I'm
are.
just trying to get these papers organized. It's taking a little longer than I thought. I'll be right down.
Okay.
Yellingly.
All right, guys, make like hobbits and 1s and 2s. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Or dwarves.
time to book it.
I'll go first.
Cheese. It's the fuzz.
Chad is trying to shove all the feathers that he pulled out of the thing and push them back into the mattress.
Okay. So you guys are able to get back out without being noticed.
Hooray.
We're college students. We do this all the time.
Hey,
Breaking and entering. Illegal search.
Sneaking in and out.
Wonder how much that empty room costs to let.
Why don't you ask the landlord on your way out?
I will.
I mean, that gives you an alibi. I was there checking into rental prices.
I'm going to
Yeah,
ask.
except you were inside the building, which you shouldn't be.
Well, what I'm thinking is that it might actually be a good idea to have a room within striking distance of Blaine.
We still don't know where he is, though. We don't know that it is within striking distance. I mean, he's obviously abandoned this place.
Yeah.
I don't think he's abandoned it. We just know that he.
the bottles.
We just know that there's some signs of distress. There's some signs of reference to papers, and there's signs of something more. There's a lot more going on here. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's once we get out of here, I think it's time we start looking up that mining company.
Yes.
Yes.
Federated Oil and Chemical.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Well, we have a couple of leads. There's this Professor Ashley.
Yep.
That somebody can go to. There's Federated Oil and Chemical, and then there's this Abelard.
Where was the wife named Heloise?
I think Abelard is Harold. Yeah, you're mixing up. Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry.
Abelard was the one who was researching the extraterrestrial ore.
Yeah.
So there's three things that we can be looking into.
Okay, well, I will gladly take up the looking into that Federated Oil and Chemical.
Well, let's go find the rest of the gang and let them know what we found out.
Let's go find Velma and
Right on, Danny.
Yeah, good idea. And we still have to bring Spencer's character into this. Somehow.
Yep.
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 Well, Spencer, what is your character's name?
Gretel Hansel.
What?
And she is a student at Arkham University. She's studying anthropology, archaeology, and general sciences.
Okay, so what we're gonna say is you were supposed to go on the field trip too, but you fell ill, so you had to stay back.
Okay.
So you know some of these students, you're acquainted with them, you've had classes with them.
All right. I instinctively want to know how the field trip went. I was really psyched to go on it.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, you're assembling. What about me? Where was my info? How'd the field trip go? What happened? Tell me all about it.
Chad punches him in the arm.
Hurt.
It's not funny, guys. This is like the time you said we were all gonna meet up at the Opera House, and then I got there, and everyone was gone. And then you told me afterwards you really went to the horse races. So then I went there, and everyone was gone. You guys are hard to find.
And that time you took me out to hunt something called a snipe.
Oh, that was
I looked
fun.
for 3 days.
I almost died of dehydration.
Not find a snipe. It's the easiest thing in the world to find. Well, let's trying to find Chad Zwalliger. Now that's a really difficult one to find.
It's not a snap to find a snipe.
Swear to God, if you guys make a book out of this.
I still don't know.
Oh,
what
it's
this
coming.
guys.
It's coming.
Oh yeah.
I've scoured the entire library.
I pull. I pull Theo aside.
Yep.
And I say, you know, you were very, very close to that Fraulein on the field trip.
The Fraulein.
Carissa, who is probably dead now.
Oh, you should go and talk to her and try and find out what the hell is going on. Not to get the willy wet, but to see what happened to them.
Whoa!
Oh.
Not at my table. Hashtag not at my table.
Can you put on a little aquavelva,
You're missing the whole point. We saw her get floated away, blown away by these things, and she's back like nothing happened.
Yes. Well, I'll tend to that detail in a moment, though.
There you go.
First of all, I want to do some book reading and also bone up on having some armaments because.
Armaments?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to read books and buy guns.
And I'm all out of books.
And then I can woo the women.
Yes. Because I'm not sure that's human anymore. I don't know what. She was carried up the air and then she's just totally fine. I don't know what's wrong with her. Gotta be prepared just in case she gets the hysterics or whatnot.
I'll tell you what. I'll go with you. I have a Luger. If anything happens, I've got a Luger.
I like this. Okay, that one I can stand by with. All right, let's go pay a call on to hopefully not infected with anything.
Let me just put on this black uniform here.
Going to talk to Clarissa?
Apparently. Does the uniform have like a nice red armband with a white circle on it?
No, it's blue.
It has an octopus on it.
Hell Hydra.
Hydra!
Rolf is really Steve Rogers.
Rolf, can I borrow your hat? I really like the pointy round bits.
Alright.
The Bernie Sanders armband.
There you go.
Yeah, feeling it.
Or hold on.
I mean, he was probably big back then.
Jawohl, especially in Germany. You know, National Socialism, Democratic Socialism, it's all socialism.
Yeah. Okay, so we head over to Carissa's, and we'll of course stop by and grab. What time is it?
Nick's muted.
Sorry, I had the door.
I'm looking at the Luger stuff now.
It's getting late. It's getting about nighttime. The town's starting to shut down. People are going to bed.
Do you suppose this cod is from Innsmouth, Ella?
It's a little late to be paying a call on her tonight,
I
though.
hope not. You know, I heard that people
I mean,
too.
this is 1929. This is the Stone Age, where you just knock on a rock, and their woman is.
I thought we were talking about making jerky, not courting.
Making flippy floppy.
Carissa was a good girl. Is that the impression I got?
You probably have a better chance with her now.
Yeah.
Probably. It's funny because it's true.
Hey, what do you think the equivalent of a Luger would be in this game?
It's the 9mm.
So,
Yeah, the Luger fired a 9mm Parabellum around this time.
yeah, so what do we got? Okay, we can do a 38, a 9mm revolver. There we go.
Yeah, 9mm revolver is basically the effective equivalent.
Thank you, weapons people.
Yep.
That's me. That's my department. I chair it. That shit. I've been on that for 30 years, consistent as Sanders.
The weapons department?
In all role-playing games. He's on the weapons stable committee.
Okay. by the power of time travel and plot, let's say it's daylight when proper gentlemen make a call, grab my flowers and
We are
whatnot.
not proper gentlemen.
Is anybody gonna do anything late at night?
To show up to a window. We got a photograph.
Show
Rise.
Throw rocks at her window.
It's Cyrano
Hold a
divorce.
portable phonograph over your head.
Mm-hmm.
With 6 other people helping you hold up.
Chad can do it for days.
Yeah, man, this is like 1929. This is when they take the pebbles. Tink, tink.
Hey!
You feel hey!
Clarissa!
Stella! Hey, Stella!
Stella!
Christopher Walken was not in that movie.
All right.
Wow.
Wow. Stella.
I love your hair.
Stella! You so beautiful.
Here's the diamond ring. You can keep it in your ass for 10 goddamn years.
Gotta keep it from the gooks.
God.
Well, come
Not at my
on.
table.
Hashtag.
Not at my table.
I mean, I get it. It's way out there and inappropriate, so it's funny.
Oh.
But it's also
Right. So,
a performer.
Well, this restaurant has kind of a nice ambiance.
well, the wallpaper's nice, I guess.
I thought Wesley was calling on Clarissa.
I was going to do
The
that,
next morning.
yes, during daylight hours.
Oh, you guys are eating dinner now?
We've been eating dinner since the
Noon.
toddler escaped.
They've been eating since noon.
He's paying, so.
We'll just say a bunch of really awkward conversations happened.
Okay.
Aliens. It's aliens.
All right, Wesley. You somehow get her dorm room information.
There you go.
Around.
He's been stalking her a while. It's not a hard thing for him to get.
I was sugarcoating it, but yeah, all right.
No, really, it's the 20s. He wouldn't have that hard a time finding where she was.
Yeah.
Gretel could have gotten that information easily.
Any of the females in the group could have gotten that information easily.
It would have been in the registry somewhere.
All right. So, are you knocking on her door?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who is it?
Clarissa! Hello, it's Theo there. Yes.
Theo there?
Theo Middleton, yes.
Who?
Theo Middleton. From those few days we spent up in the mountains, looking
But
at
you might know
wild
him as
dirt.
Star-Lord.
There's a weird silence for a few minutes, and then a few moments, and then the door slowly opens, and she looks really confused. She looks significantly different from how you remember her. She's wearing a really long, unshapely, and unflattering dress. She wears no makeup, and her hair is now pulled back in a single ponytail.
She wears no mask.
And she asks, yes?
Oh, wow.
I nudge her. Wow.
Oh, wow. I was coming by here because, you were talking, and you said I might have dinner after the exhibition wrapped up, as I roll a 14 on my persuade.
You found me beautiful once.
Honey,
excuse me?
real.
Can you say that in English, please?
I'm just, I'm just here for that. I've been calling you for that dinner we were talking about, lunch we were talking about back a few days back.
All right. Roll dodge because there's a fist coming towards your nose.
Hey, she doesn't recognize me.
Do I see the fist?
Okay, I roll a 10 on my dodge. Huh? She has no idea who I am.
You dodge the punch, and she says, "I didn't agree to dinner with anybody. Get the fuck out of here."
Wow.
All right.
We were wrong. He didn't stand a better chance.
Plan B.
Roll psychology.
Okay, psychology. 28 out of 35.
She seems significantly different from how you remember her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because that's why I tried that persuade lie before. That's why I rolled persuade, thinking this is not her. Then I could persuade her that she agreed to this beforehand. That was the theory I was going with. Okay, so there's something's going on here.
I'll say she tried to slug you.
And yet didn't believe my very convincing lie. All right, I'm gonna go with Plan B, which is we're going to just grab that arm there. No. Okay, arm grab didn't work.
Would you like some German engineering?
All right.
What? Have we turned this into an assault?
Yeah,
We
you
would like to.
I'll just grab an arm. This is not assault yet.
Yes. Monday Night Heroes does not condone violence against women.
You can
Or women-like creatures.
you can
Hashtag not at my table.
You can push your roll if you want.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll push the roll because I just rolled a 25. I'm gonna push that roll.
While he's doing this, could I slip by her and go inside?
You came with him to call on her?
I have the Luger.
Oh, that's right, you have the Luger.
That is quite enough of that.
I do not know how they do this in your country.
This is how we do it in Germany.
Whack.
So I got her arm all grabbed up. I'm just gonna lean in close and say, all right, two things. One, I went up with a girl named Clarissa. You are not the one who, and she wasn't you.
He shouts, "Help!"
Yes!
All right.
Where exactly are we in the dorms?
Yeah.
This is not going well.
You think?
I pull a fire alarm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna. Okay, I'm done. This is not working. I'm running.
Okay. The fire alarm is pulled.
I
Wesley's character's running.
rolled 35. Whatever it is to run away.
And
Let's run away.
now there's just a panic as people are now trying to run out of the building.
Okay, I'm gonna go into Clarissa's room.
Okay.
Did Clarissa run away? Is she pursuing Theo?
No, but she's now being dragged along with other people outside.
I go into her room. I shut and lock the door, and I'm trying to look for crap.
I have so got a 1929 this moment.
You don't really find anything of importance or suspicious or crack.
I didn't say crack, I said crap.
Oh, I thought you said crack. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, I guess this is how a crack.
I'm looking for laudanum.
Yeah, crack is Crack is an 80s bit.
Crack is known as Coca-Cola at this point.
Yes.
I think Papal wine too. Might be wrong.
But she doesn't have anything in her place.
No.
All right. I carve a swastika into her desk and leave.
Oh, God, you're classy.
This is such a terrible.
Oh, man.
All right.
I think I made the right choice going out to dinner.
Okay, I'm about to defend us aggressive for potential sexual assault. Wait, it's 1929. That doesn't exist.
Hashtag not my table.
All right, so security comes and they find that the fire alarm was pulled and that there was no fire, so everything goes back to normal soon after.
Damn, Kappa.
Chad, you're walking around campus, or unless you're actually with anybody right now.
No, I don't think he had the wherewithal to keep up with the rest of the group that are assaulting women and drawing graffiti onto people's desks.
Okay, so as you're walking around campus or doing what you do, you see your girlfriend block away, just walking in the opposite direction.
Which girlfriend?
I forgot Lily's old character name.
Lily.
Willie, yeah.
But Chad has several girlfriends. I mean, let's just get that out in the open.
All right, well, you see Willie. She's walking.
I run up to her.
Willie!
Okay.
Willie, how did you get back?
And she turns around and says, "What?
You were on the field trip with me. How did you get back?
Oh, we took the train back."
I was worried. You're supposed to help me with the test.
What? What do you mean?
Okay, you're confusing me. You know I'm not... Listen, I'm not the brightest guy on the team, okay? But you don't have to make fun of me.
Look, I don't have time to help you with any tests.
What? Chad's just confused at this point. Like this is like a monkey trying to do a math problem.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just not computing in his head. It's just like, but Willie, you're my girlfriend.
I'm your girlfriend? I don't have a boyfriend. I think you're mistaking me for someone else.
Listen, I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Willie, don't make fun.
I'm not making fun of you, and I don't know what you're talking about. This is getting really weird, and I kind of just want to leave now.
Fine. You could have just been an adult about breaking up with me, whatever. I'm the fucking football star. I can get any girl I want. And I walk away. Trying to hide tears running down my face.
Oh, yeah.
Sad Hulk music.
I'm not crying. Just raining in my eyes.
It's raining inside my head. And the water's just running out.
Boy, a minute. I don't need you.
I'm making lasagna.
Okay, so I think it's time for the Scooby Gang to get back together again.
Don't you forget about me.
And unfortunately, Stax Records was not in existence, so there's really no outlet for his total, utter misery with no Marvin Gaye.
That's right.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. I'm gonna start trying to get the Scooby Gang back together because I'm thinking of something, but
Ruh-roh.
yeah, I want to make sure that I have some backup for this particular plan.
Okay.
All right. So, by the power of plot, we're all together in the same room, hopefully.
How the hell did I get here?
All right. So,
Aliens.
That
And
clock's
where
a
are
hell
my
of a drug.
pants?
All of you, whatever you're doing, just suddenly have this weird lightheaded feeling, and you just seemingly pass out and then wake up in a room together.
Tool shed.
Except I woke up in a room down the hall.
This is the last time I let you buy me dinner.
Is there a towel or a sheet or something that we can like?
There's a cigarette that can be sharing while smoking.
There's a bucket.
What kind of cigarette, my friend?
We'll just say you guys are all in one of the dorms or something. Someone's dorm.
Yeah.
Why are you all in my room?
You guys told me to meet in the mess hall.
Was close enough. Anyway, so here's what I think is going. I think something's going on here, though, because clearly
No shit,
the people who-
Shylock.
Hold on, I'm laying out the case here. A case has been laid out in pieces. As I was saying, the people.
Wait. You're Theo, right? You're that weird guy.
Weird. How
Why
dare
can't you hang
you?
out with him?
I'm one of the finest legal minds that will come out of this school. But back to what I
I
was saying.
don't.
She's
As I was
changed a
saying.
lot.
Ella, who all is here? This Theo, Rolf.
I vote.
Is it everybody but Chad?
Gretel,
Mm-hmm.
Astrid. They were all on the trip.
Now,
Oh, the alien.
All on the trip. This is Ella.
hello, Ella. Now,
Hi. Glad I missed that trip.
Yeah, yes, it was a terrible trip. Now, as to establish my case here, first off, we know that the people who went up, and we know that there are people who went up into the sky, are now mysteriously back at this school. I have evidence to suggest, I have anecdotal evidence to suggest that at least one of these people is not the person who left, because I'm not sure. Has anyone else interacted with the people who supposedly were taken up by the things?
Well, if you had the wherewithal to look for Chad, he's never too far from Willie, and Willie's one of the people that disappeared.
Now, Chad, have you interacted with Willie? Has she seemed different to you at all?
Who are you? Chad's not here, man.
I thought Chad was here.
I was the only one that's not there, from what I
He's
understand.
the only one that's not there. He's.
Right. Well,
I have a
Can you
feeling
use your clock powers again?
my
I talked to Bubba, but
my
Bubba.
massive intellect is telling me that follow the trail of tears and you will find Chad.
Chad took the plot proof as his feet.
I wish I had. I'm not even involved in the Scooby Gang yet.
as I was saying, so I suspect that whatever these replacements are, whether they be merely altered in the mind or something else, I have one of two ideas how to approach this. Either we find one of these alternate people, take them to a secure location, and investigate them with some great thoroughness, or we passively observe them until they demonstrate what they are, or who they are.
Okay.
You know, somehow when you say this, Benedict, it's a lot less crazy sounding.
Well, yeah. Of course. Did you guys hear about that fire alarm, that false alarm yesterday or earlier?
Yeah, they kept me from going to my room last night.
No, tell us about it.
Oh, what is that?
What false alarm?
That's an awfully sweaty seersucker suit you have on there, sir.
Well, it's hard to wear this uniform in the heat of the summer.
So what do you actually have, Theo? I mean, we cannot kidnap people.
His girlfriend attacked him.
Her reactions were entirely wrong and out of character.
She rejected you, and this is out of character. Come on.
Her memories were entirely off. She had no recognition of myself at all. Her behavior patterns were noticeably different. This was an entirely different person.
Dating somebody and they started acting weird.
Yeah.
This is a substitution of some sort.
What do you have that's concrete, Theo?
I will say that the woman was not acting the same way as she was on the field trip.
Exactly, as I'm saying. But as in, my suggestions were either an extraordinary rendition or passive observation.
To be completely honest, you people aren't exactly acting like you did on the field trip either.
Yes, but at least I acknowledge the fact that things came out of the sky and took people into the sky.
I mean, I'm all into conspiracies, but that sounds really ludicrous.
He was there!
No, I wasn't. I was at the house.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. But you're over there at the house. Well,
Theo, focus. Listen to me, pal. Concrete. You want to prove something. You know this. You're a goddamn lawyer. You need concrete proof. What do you have?
All right. Well, we have, of course, these letters and books in his diary.
Let me see that.
There you go. It at least demonstrates that, first off, this expedition was a waste of perfectly good time.
Well, Benny, I do have a question for you.
What did you call me?
You saw the woman being flown away.
What did you call me?
I called you Benny. Is your name? Your name is Benny.
Do not call me Benny.
I will call you Benny. Then I want to call you Benny. You saw exactly what we saw. You could sit around and do nothing, in which case, goodbye, sir. I'm not very particularly fond of this man. I'm not fond of lawyers. I think they should be shot first. But he does have a point. There's something going on, and it cannot harm us in any way to pursue this.
Benedict is completely ignoring everyone talking to him. He's reading about the extraterrestrial samples.
I'm looking over his shoulder at the
extraterrestrial samples.
Extraterrestrial samples.
Yes.
Yeah, I told you, aliens.
Alien metals, mysterious behavior patterns. I have suspicion, but as I'm saying, we either gather the evidence by observing the subjects, or we take one of them in and.
Or
wait,
money.
Wait, let's roll this back. You're talking about taking somebody in. You said these people look exactly like when they came back, right?
They do.
Like, they're just acting weird.
They act wrong.
That does not sound like a good idea when dealing with shadow organizations, per se.
That's why.
Generally watch. I mean, I'm.
That's why that was one of our options. That's why I'm saying.
That's my.
I was listing options.
I mean, he's crazy, but I kind of want to be involved in this now.
Well, in that case,
this is my thing, Benny.
In that case, did you just call me Benny?
Again.
No.
Okay.
Maybe. Just to give the moment, okay? It's passionate.
Look. These samples, right, and this trip, the last trip, were all paid for by this company here that I have out of character forgotten the name of.
But Federated
Federated oil and chemical.
The Acme Company, also known as Plot.
Roxxon.
Umbrella Corporation.
Oh, we're all fucked.
So,
including everybody working at Umbrella.
The clearest path to figure out what's going on here is to follow the money. Clearly, the Koch brothers are interested in this alien metal. They're interested in the Koch brothers.
You know, the people buying our elections?
Yes, those guys.
You had it. You had to say that.
You wanna talk about a conspiracy, Ella?
You had it triggered, didn't you?
Not interested in crooked rich people, aliens.
Yeah,
Aliens.
fine.
Well,
regardless, we follow the money. Don't listen to Theo. We don't need to kidnap anybody.
Stop listening to him when he started rambling.
That was a plan, but I haven't saying it's not executed yet. I'm saying that's an option that we should have in reserve.
In the side,
Listen to
anybody
me.
else that was close to one of the people that went missing?
Listen to me. We killed a motherfucker.
You what?
I'll tell you in a minute.
There is no proof of that.
Following
I did not
you
for that.
and Rolf's suggestions. This time, you listen to my ass.
Two things. One, Rolf was the one who hit him, possibly with a motor vehicle. Two,
You know
that
what?
was not my suggestion.
I think I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you later.
No, don't go anywhere, Ella. The rest of you, go, cool your heads, and come back to me when you actually have a plan.
Okay.
So, Vate, do you want us to listen to you, but then you want us to come up with a plan?
No. I want you to listen to me.
That's
I want you to
exactly.
cool your heads. Because right now, all of you are going in half-cocked. We're already in enough trouble. The Dean is already watching us. If we start grouping around together and causing a bunch of shit by kidnapping students and interrogating them like this is some kind of nationalist regime, I'm looking at you, Rolf.
I'm looking right back at you, Schweinhund.
We need to approach this with tact, delicacy, and not that fucking Luger in your pants. Why do you have a Luger?
That's
Why
a
do you have a
Luger?
gun in my room?
Wait, tact and delicacy. What are those in your vocabulary?
What? How do I know what a
Never mind.
Luger is?
No. Well, maybe, but no. Tact and delicacy. How did you know what those mean?
I read books. Those books that nobody checks out.
Because I've never seen you ever use either one of those things.
So, are we going to calm down, or are you just going to start kidnapping people?
You're the only one who's yelling there, Herr Benny.
Indeed. I never said we should. I just said it's not something you consider.
Fine.
And personally,
You guys go and calm down and meet me in the cafeteria this afternoon. And we will calmly and rationally come up with a plan. Are we all okay with this?
that I am okay with.
If I
Rolf.
say no, is that an option?
You're coming with me regardless.
For me to
And somebody find Chad. Because if there's one thing we know, it's that we all have to stick together. Because when we get separated, people go missing.
Yeah.
Bill Bixby.
Sad look over the shoulder, and it will shoulder again.
Well,
Then he feels sad again because his shoulder's so big he can't look over it.
All I see is my deltoids.
I am so ripped as I walk away. And I don't mean my muscles.
No, he looks over and he's like, "You're getting small," and then continues on.
All right. So, somebody needs to find Chad. You know what? I'll find Chad.
Yeah.
Ella, are you coming?
Apparently, yes.
Okay. And get out of my room.
It was nice meeting all you weird people, I guess.
Indeed.
Find Chad as you exit your dorm. He is walking down the hallway towards his.
Chad.
Oh, that! It has a name?
Yes, it apparently is Chad.
What do you want, omelet?
Have you talked to Willie since we've been back?
Yeah.
And let me guess, she's completely different than before.
Did you guys convince her to break up with me?
When have I ever talked to Willie more than 5 minutes, Chad?
I just met you.
Oh, by the way, Chad, Ella, Chad.
Hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
Goliath hands swallowed her tiny fists.
It's like
Look,
freaking Andre the Giant trying to grab a child's hand. Would you like a peanut?
I'll be very careful.
look, we're trying to figure out what's going on here. Theo has this crazy half-cocked idea. He wants to kidnap people, so I need you to help me keep everything in line so we don't get, 1, expelled, and 2, sent to jail. Because I don't know about you, but Theo seems like a really shitty attorney.
I think it should be the other way around. I'm completely okay with getting expelled. Pretty close to that on my own. Not so much the jail part.
Right, exactly. So, we're meeting in the cafeteria later.
Okay, but what good am I gonna be? You guys are all the brains.
Look, man.
Brains always need muscle. And you look like you have more than enough.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know what happened to Willie?
Of course.
Then just stick with us, pal. All right? Stick with us. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So Ella leans over to Benedict and goes, "Wait, is that the girl you were talking about that got blown off in the sky?"
Yes.
Ooh, yes. Shh. Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And it's 1:45 to midnight now, so...
Midnight. Two hands meet, they kiss.
Do you guys want to end off here?
Sure.
Or do you have one more scene in you?
I do.
Oh dang, where did...
We lost Matt.
Okay.
That was like the person that I needed.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just cut it off there then, if that's the case. Yeah, I'm okay with it, but if you need Matt, then I guess it's good.
I know. I need to go too as well in a
Okay.
few minutes.
Okay, let's just end it here then. You guys have figured out that there's something weird going on, and people aren't acting like they should.
Okay.
Those are pretty good.
Including our own team.
Yep. So it's a
You're
pretty
all
good
your
place to
team.
leave off for now. And we will start up again next week, I guess.
All right.
Will we? Will we?
Oh, Willie.
Unless there's another Bernie rally.
You're muted, Steve.
I swear to goat, I will bury that man.
You're still muted. You're just like waving your arms around.
Wesley
It's
just
like
said
the mainstream media, the Bernie rally.
he just said he respects
There you go.
Wesley's going to be a pallbearer at his funeral when he does die.
All right. So Friday we'll have some fungi, and Saturday we will be we'll be having some Stokes on,
Woo! Woo!
and then next Monday we're doing something. We'll figure it out. And until then, good night, Gracie.
Good night.
Crazy.